Hello, and welcome to Better Than COD, a show about games that are better than COD. Today, we'll be talking about Titanfall. Titanfall is an online-only multiplayer first-person shooter video game developed by Respawn Entertainment and published by EA. This game was one of the most hyped-up games of 2014, mainly because the developers that are in the Respawn Entertainment used to work on the old Call of Duty games. So what makes this game better than COD? Well, first is what everyone loved about the game, which was the fluid movement, which is something that had always been in Call of Duty games, but somehow Titanfall found a way to make it better, smoother, faster, more fun. And I believe just with that smoothness, a lot of people were already sold on the game, no matter what else it had. Most people were just happy that they got a game that feels like Call of Duty, but it feels like it actually works. Another thing that made this game better than COD is the Titans in Titanfall. And to my knowledge, there hasn't been a game that put together mech suits and regular military FPS shooter guys on one map. There's always been a separate game for mech suits and a separate game for the military people. And for the most part, how they balance both type of play styles is pretty fucking amazing. And I know a lot of people were saying that since the maps were so big, it would have been too large if it was just 6-on-6 players. But once you figure out how to wall jump and then jump to another wall and then double jump to another wall to get on another building, once you figure out all these maneuvers that you can do on these maps, because they do put them on every single map so you can figure out how to get to somewhere very fast, because it is possible, which is why most of these maps are pretty huge and why we have the abilities that we have when we're not in a Titan. Another thing that makes this game better than COD, which some people might call a bad thing, but they kept adding new game modes for free. Now, some might say the only reason we're getting those type of game modes now is because they didn't have enough time when the game actually released. But I think no matter how you look at it, it's fucking awesome that they keep adding new things to keep people playing. Because if you think about it, if these last couple game modes that they just released were the last game modes that they could think of to add to the game, and all of that was at the beginning, the game would have been too widely segregated, and it's not that many people playing this game on either of the consoles. So in my opinion, I think it was better for them to slowly release these game modes over time so that they can keep the game fresh for the people that love the game. Now, what are the things that I dislike about Titanfall? Well, the first thing is this game died really fucking fast. I even made a video about it saying that Titanfall is gonna fail. No one didn't want to believe me, but it's true. That shit died within 3 weeks, at least on YouTube. It died fast as hell. I've only seen, to this day, probably 2 or 3 people that dedicate their life to Titanfall over Call of Duty. I haven't really seen that many people give up Call of Duty and say, fuck this, I'm playing Titanfall over Call of Duty. Titanfall is going to be my fast-paced FPS shooter that I put on my channel for your entertainment. And by all the hype that you was hearing about this game before it even released, you would think that would happen a little bit more. Maybe it did, maybe I didn't see it, but I'm pretty sure it's not that many people who are dedicated to Titanfall. There are still people who put it up from time to time, but there's no one that is turning this game into the next Call of Duty where everyone wants to play that, everyone wants to upload that. That didn't happen. And I don't know the numbers for Xbox 360 and Xbox One, but I know on the PC there's only like 2,000 or 3,000 people. Because for some reason, Respawn actually thought it was smart to show us how many players are playing their game, or how little players are playing their game. Because now you can see most of the map packs have 0 players in them. Another thing that I don't like about this game is the choice of guns. Now, I'm not the guy that needs 100 fucking guns, but I would like a little bit of variety. Once I get tired of one gun, then I could go to another. Now, it is awesome with the 10 guns that they do have. They're pretty balanced compared to each other. You know what I mean? They're basically the best of its class. They have more or less the best assault rifle, the best LMG, the best sniper, the best SMG for those type of people. But it would be nice if we had a little bit more. It would be nice if they added that for free, or even the DLC to get more guns. Now, of course, at the end of the day, I'd rather them go this route where they have 10 guns that are perfect compared to each other than do a Battlefield thing where there is 100 guns, but there's really slight iterations on how they are different to other guns. but I need some type of variety. Come on. And last but not least, another thing I hate about this game is the bots. Now I know I made a video defending the bots, but that was mainly in attrition, where when killing them, the points actually matter for you to win. But in everything else, they are nothing but a distraction. I cannot tell you how many times I died when I'm shooting at a bot and then a fucking regular player comes up and kills me. There is really no reason for those bots to be there. They're really only there to make it seem like the atmosphere is very action-packed and a lot of shit is happening on the screen. Because other than attrition and the new game mode they have, the horror mode shit, the bots really don't need to be there. And that's it. Thank you for watching Better Than COD, a show about games that are better than COD. Anyways, motherfuckers, that's it. And I'm out.